Welcome to another live stream lesson with me, Stu Fuchs, and Ukulele Zen. So glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining me for this live stream lesson. This is going to be a special one. This is going to be all about love songs, the first of two interactive ukulele jams this week and next week. So I have a lot of fun things planned for you. Thank you for joining me. If you're joining me live, please say hello in the chat. If you're joining me as a replay, there will be timestamps and chapters in the video description below, so please go check that out. We're going to get right into the lesson. Of course, we're going to say hello to some sweeties in the house. Happy Valentine's Day month. I hope you and your families are doing well. I'm going to explain what I'm going to do with this lesson. As always, my lessons are meant to be transformative. I like to take people whatever level you are at, beginning, beginner, intermediate, advanced, professional, and offer something that will help transform your playing. So I offer things that will really help you grow right here, right now, right today. Now, if you haven't already, please check the link down below in the video description. There's a free download. The song sheet is available, and you can get it at the link down below. You'll also be added to a mailing list to a new website. I'm really excited. Later this year, I'm going to be launching a lesson website. So please get that download. It's totally free. And no, you will not be spammed, and I do not excessively email. I'll be keeping you in the loop about the launch and offering some gifts and some tips that'll help your playing. So please get the song sheet if you haven't already. What we're going to be doing today is covering two of the songs in that songbook. We'll also be learning a few little facts about it. We'll be playing Love. Love by Nhat King Cole, made famous by Nhat King Cole. We'll also be playing a song by Bob Marley, Waiting in Vain. Today is February 6th, and today is would be Bob Marley's birthday. So I wanted to do something special for Bob Marley. It's also the birthday of my 2-year-old toddler, who is downstairs right now shaking his new tambourine. So to everybody out there who has wished my family well, thank you so much. Rowan is doing great. He's singing, he's playing rhythms, and he's just a joy in my life. I hope you and your family are doing well. So good morning, everybody. Are you ready to go? Let's get into today's lesson. Make sure that you get that downloadable song sheet. You know, as we begin, always a good idea to set an intention, and that can be as simple as putting your feet on the floor and just shutting out distractions for the duration of this lesson as best you can. Let's go deep into these two songs. I am going to be leading you through these songs in a progressive manner. Okay, there's going to be something for beginning, then intermediate, and I'll even offer some more advanced things for each of these songs. Please join me, and I think you'll see, as usual, I like to offer something for all levels of player. Okay, low G, high G, ukulele, baritone, you're all welcome. The chord charts are, of course, not in baritone tuning, but welcome. We've got some friends. Thank you very much for joining me. And let's jump into it. Happy birthday to Rowan from Peg. Thank you. I had a video of him shaking. He's got this. He actually plays backbeat with his tambourine. It's kind of crazy. But this is your time, not family home movies time. So maybe another time. Thank you for joining me. Come on, let's jump in. If you have the song sheet, please download it. Pause the video. This song is so great, and you may already know this. You know, Nhat King Cole, of course, a beloved singer. Every Christmas season, we love listening to his Christmas song. Did you know that he was a badass piano player? His jazz trio is absolutely killer, and if you haven't heard it, please, when this lesson's over, I highly recommend you check out Nhat King Cole Trio. So tasty, such a great trio, amazing guitar playing in it too. That guitarist, his name escapes me, but he's absolutely brilliant. It's a very, very famous song, translated in many languages. So wherever you are in the world, you can probably find a version in your language. Let's get into the song. This is a beginner-friendly version. As I mentioned, we're going to begin with a simple warm-up. Then I'm going to add some progressive things. I'm going to teach you a cool turnaround, a cool chord lick, all for this tune. So come on in and let's warm up our chords. The first thing to do, and this is great to do even if you've been playing for years and years, is just put your feet on the floor and keep tempo with whole notes or half notes while you warm up your voice. This is also a good strategy for folks who are just beginning and it may be hard to keep up. You can keep the strum really simple. So let's go through the chord progression the whole way through. Simple strum while we warm up our voice and warm up our fretting hand to the changes. Okay, here we go. Let's start with one chord at a time. G is our first chord. Here's our first note we sing. L. Get ready. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore can love. Is all that I can give to you. Keep it mellow. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. First time through, give yourself a pat on the back. Come on. Now, if that was really easy for you, awesome. We're going to take you deeper. If you are at a beginner level, please know that you can have a massive growing moment just playing the chords, changing them on time, keeping your hand loose, and keeping a connection to a relaxed feeling in your body. All right, now let's play it again, and we're going to add a little more groove to the strumming hand, okay? The groove that I'd like to share with you, the first of a couple of grooves, is a very simple groove, but it's effective. Now what I'm doing is I'm strumming the rhythm 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and you hear me snapping on 2 and 4. That's the backbeat. So we go 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. Our mission, should you choose to accept your mission, is to keep that relaxed feeling in your hands, your feet on the floor, shoulders open. Don't think too much, but just feel it, okay? And let's play through with this nice swing feel. Then I'm going to teach you another variation and then some chord tricks too. So are you ready? Let's get into this. Thank you, everybody, for joining. You're so sweet for joining me. Thank you. All right, let's do it. The rhythm, if you want to do this advanced beginner rhythm, is 1, 2, and 3. Remember, 2 and 4 are loud. Everything else is soft. Get that swing. 1, 2, 1, 2. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore can love. Is all that I can give to you. love is more than just a game. It's for two. Two in love can make it. Please my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. I'm starting to sneak in more stuff and we're gonna go through it. So, now adding another layer. Did you know, of course, you can watch this video again and again and practice along and absorb the tips. If you print this up at the link down below, make some notes, etc., etc. One more strumming tip, and this is something, at my future website, I'm going to have a whole rhythm course, a whole chord course, fretboard, harmony, common progressions. This is a very cool trick, but it is tricky, all right? Watch my hand and watch how my chords slide back and forth. This is tricky, but once you get this, oh, so cool, so cool. Check it out. I'm just going to do it on a couple of chords. On the D7 chord, I'm decorating it with a little slide. And of course, I'm doing this slowly. You could eventually and add all kinds of elements of speed, but it's important to learn at a very slow pace at first, so it feels easy. Can I show you this? Let me show you this. It's not as hard as you might think. Check her out. We do this. We go on the D7 chord, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can do this, but the trick is that when the finger comes up, the hand moves down. Okay? So let's just try this with a D7 chord, whichever fingering you use, whether you use a bar chord, D7, any one you like. But check it out. I'm going to go 1 and 2. Check it out with me. Ready? 1 and 2. We're going to jam the whole tune again, and I'm sharing this with you so you can start to drop this in. 1 and 2. Now let's try adding it on other beats. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so we added on beats 2 and 3. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3. Keep it loose. Remember, the hand should feel like a master chef, just tasting the sauce. It's so good, so loose, okay? All right, so one more time, we'll put it on beats 2, 3, and 4. Come on, let's work it out. Ready? 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Pretty soon, you're dropping this trick everywhere. So try this with your chords. It's like a spice. You don't want to use it too much. Slide down on the upbeats. Come on back. All right. Now, some chord tricks for you. Scott is asking a great question. The second A minor 7 is not A minor 9. It's a different voicing of A minor 7. So you can use either one. I'm dropping the second voicing right here to create some variety. And when you play this A minor 7, surprise, surprise, it's just like a D7. But you've slid one finger up. You could call it a D7 sus4, but we don't want to think too much. It's just A minor 7. We could also think of it as D7 almost arrived, and now D7 comes. Okay? So I hope that clears it up. It's not A minor 9. It's just a different version, a different voicing of A minor 7. Now, chord stuff. I didn't write this out because I want you to write it out. And it's not because I'm lazy. Your learning is going to be vastly improved when you take the time to make notes. You'll retain at least 50% more. So I'm going to share this with you very slowly and very clearly, just a few times so we can get onto the second tune too. But check it out. The turnaround, which you can put at the end of the song, is this. Instead of G, play G6. G6 is the same chord as E minor 7. Okay, G6. Then move it down 1 fret. That's C sharp diminished 7th, which shows up in the song already right there. Okay. And then go to your open strings. And now D7. And you can approach that D7. This turnaround can be played in a number of ways. Let me show you a couple of ways, then I'll break them down. Those are just different voicings of the same chord progression. I'm not going to share every single one today, but I'm going to share 2 of them. So get your pencil and go deep into these. They'll serve you well. First one, 2 strums of G6. Get ready. C sharp, diminished 7th, open, D7. When you watch this video again, you can just write those down. Now let's do it with a little rhythm. Remember that rhythm of 1, 2, and 3, 4. Here we go. 2 beats each chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. One more time. Share with you one other, but you can see that on this chart I purposely made it on purpose easy. I didn't include that turnaround, but when you get to the last line, you can play that. Love was made for me and you. All right, something like that. All right, turnaround number 1. How you feeling? Are you still glad you showed up? I've got a lot more to share with you if you are digging this so far. Let me know with a comment down below. Please give this video a thumbs up. It's not to stroke my ego. It does help YouTube to share my content. So please give this video a thumbs up if you dig it. Please just click that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. I have a lot of fun things planned for this year. There's a library of videos for you. Live streams like this. I'll be doing another one next week for the rest of the love songs. And after that, I'll be doing them a public live stream the first Sunday of the month. All the other live streams will be for patrons of the channel. Thank you very much for your generous support, and I appreciate you being here. There are links down below to everything I'm talking about. Let's get into it. Second turnaround. We'll do this quickly, and then we'll get into Bob Marley. Maybe we'll jam the whole song one more time. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I'm going to share with you another version of that same turnaround, a little more advanced. And then we'll play the whole song. I'll take a solo, a simple little chord solo over here, and then we'll sing it out. Sound cool? All right, let's do it. Second way to play these same exact chords. Okay? Thank you, Katie girl. You're very kind. Appreciate your super chat, your support. There are a number of ways that this can be done. Here's a nice one. It's much more advanced, but if you hang with this, it'll be under your fingers pretty soon. Bar the 7th fret for a G6. First finger goes down to the 6th fret. Second finger goes to the 6th fret. Those are on strings 4 and 2. And then 3 and 4 come in here. It's a diminished 7th chord. Remember, it's the same chords as before. G6, C diminished, C sharp diminished 7th. Well, here it is up here. Same notes. And you get this wonderful common tone up top. All right, the next chord, A minor 7. Keep these fingers here, your ring and your pinky. Don't forget to breathe and smile, right? Keep it light. Fingers 1 and 2 move down 1 fret each. It's a little bit of a stretch, so you have to angle your hand, keep it loose. And there's that gorgeous common tone of the E up top. That's the pitch E. So we have 3 chords so far. And the last one is D7, and you have a number of options. You can just move 1 finger down. And this is a D9. It's this triangular shape, looks like a G major chord that's been slid up here. You can watch this video again and again, and zoom, pause the video, etc. And then the pinky stays up there. So that's your D9. You could, of course, just play a D7. You could play a D major. You could go down to this, go down to this. I mean, it gets pretty, it gets open. You can do a lot of different things, and that's why I'm going to make a whole course about fretboard harmony and common chord progressions for jazz and pop. Go down here. Now you have 2 ways to play it. Isn't that cool? Pause the video, go back and learn this, and this is going to be a great introduction. All right? You will be able to do this. Remember, go slow, rest often, and if you haven't seen the video at my channel just last month or so, Ukulele Yoga. How to relax the hand. I offer 2 powerful exercises that I've used every day in my professional career of over 25 years, touring the world, teaching all kinds of things that have helped me. I share with you in these videos. Okay, let's jam the tune. I'll play what I just played as an introduction. Please jump in if you wish, or join in here and strum whatever strum you like. We're going to play the whole tune. I will solo here, and then we'll take it out. That's a quick rehearsal. Come on, let's do this. Thank you so much. Thanks for celebrating love songs and joining me for this live stream. 1, 2, 1, 2, introduction. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Love is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see, that's you. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore can love. Is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for 2. Well, 2 in love can make it. Take my heart, please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. We're gonna go around to the top. Here comes a little solo from me. Sing it out. Love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Tag it with me. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you. All right, friends, thank you so much. I am on purpose trying to lead something for all levels of player, taking you from something very beginner friendly and then adding some things and then just doing my thing. So you can see how I use this vocabulary spontaneously. This stuff takes time to integrate. So the last thing I'll say before we move on is that you take each one of these bits that I'm sharing with you and just digest it slowly. I've shared in many of my videos strategies for practicing in a relaxed manner, and I hope that this all serves you well. Valentine's Day is a little more than a week away. I think you could totally work up a version of this. It does not have to have the fancy bells and whistles that I played, okay? Thank you for joining me. If you haven't yet done so, please get the song sheet. It's in a link down below, totally free. You'll be added to a mailing list. No, you will not be spammed at all, and doesn't cost a thing. My upcoming website, ukulelezen.com, is going to have a lot of great stuff on it to help you learn and to enjoy the process more and more. Thanks for joining me. Let's say hello to a few friends, and then we're going to play the second song, which is Bob Marley's Waiting in Vain. It's a fun tune. Thank you, Sabina. Thank you, Damien. The solo does have certain notes. I'm picking around the chords. It's a bit more of a complex game to explain the soloing. And, in future webinars, I'll be sharing more about soloing and chord soloing and all that good stuff. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you for being here. We got some regular folks in the house. Linda, thanks for being here again. Tim Otter. So the turnaround, yes, G6, C sharp diminished seventh, A minor 7, D7. And although it gets confusing because, you learn it in one place and then the dude's showing you to do it in another place, those are options, okay? Alternate voicings, other shades of harmony that can help fill it out. All right, so I shared with you 2 ways to make a nice introduction for your playing and really impress your friends and offer something from the heart. Yes, Sharon, it's Rowan's birthday today, 2 years old today. 2 years old. If you had trouble seeing the download, just keep in mind that after you sign up for the mailing list and you confirm, you will be automatically emailed something. It may go to your junk mail. It may go to your promotions. It shouldn't. And then once you click the big blue download button in the email, it opens up in your web browser. Make sure your browser is up to date. Make sure you don't have any pop-up blockers, etc., etc. Are you feeling good out there? All right, let's get into this. Oh, one last thing, just a quick announcement. People have been asking about my upcoming Ukulele Zen retreat. Registration will be open later this month at the amazing Omega Institute. It's about 1 hour north of New York City. It's a world-renowned yoga and holistic center. There's hiking trails, meals. The Omega Institute takes care of everything. I've been there for 5 years. It's an honor to be a teacher there. It's really a world-renowned institute, great place to learn and to grow in a lot of areas, daily yoga and movement classes. So people have been asking. That will go on sale. Registration will open up sometime soon. All right, friends, come on, let's get into it. Please like, please subscribe, and all that jazz. Can we please get into the next tune? It's Bob Marley's birthday. Do you like Bob Marley? Do you love Bob Marley? He's one of my favorites. Bob Marley, like John Lennon, a massive figure in an inspiring figure in songwriting. His message in his song goes very deep. Two of his very popular songs, of course, Three Little Birds, very uplifting song, also on the Exodus album, and One Love. One Love has been called, I think someone at the United Nations wanted to make it the anthem of planet Earth. I don't know. One love, one heart, let's get together and feel all right. But Bob Marley is a vast catalog, and I don't mean to sound like a school librarian here, but if you haven't really dug deep into Marley's music, check it out. There's a lot of different eras, a lot of different amazing offerings, deep messages, and also beautiful love songs. So this is a song that we're going to learn a lot in this tune because it's mostly just 2 chords, but we can learn a lot of cool ways to embellish it. I put it in a ukulele-friendly key. It's originally in the key of A flat. You know, A flat. For your love. But I put it in the key of C, and we're going to also learn a cool syncopated rhythm for the bridge, okay? If you have a favorite Marley song, please leave it in the comments below, because I'd like to do a whole month of Marley. He's deep. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful soul, beautiful music. But let's get into this. As you can see, it's mostly 2 chords. Let me say right off the bat, you can play this song with C major, plain C major. I don't want to wait in vain for your love. You can play it with just C and F, okay? Totally fine to do. And just like the previous song, I'll lead you through a progressive thing. And you can play it with more colorful versions. C major 7. I don't want to wait in F major 7. Vain for your love. Now, before we play the song, and thank you, Nan, thank you, Linda, for your generous super chat support. I appreciate it. Huge Bob fans in the house. Thank you. One Drop. Oh, that's a great song. Oh, man. Thing about reggae jams is that we need a bass player. So if anybody wants to babysit our son so my wife can play her upright, she's a great bass player. Anyway, someday we'll kick a proper reggae jam. You need the bass and you need the drums to really play reggae. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Check it out. There's a cool way to play these 2 chords, and I'm going to share it with you right now. So rewind the video when you watch this again, and then I'm going to show you a great strum. I'll show you, of course, an easy strum and then a really cool strum. So check it out. Start with your C major chord. You may like to use these 2 fingers or these 2 fingers. And what I'm playing is C5. And then when you play C major 7, you hear that melody up top. All right, you can do this with just plain C. I don't want to wait in vain for your love. And you see what I'm doing is I'm playing C, C major 7, F, F major 7. Don't let the pinky thing scare you. I'm going to break it down in a moment. Rewind this and get it because there's some details I'm going to share. If you play it as a C5, that's open, open, 3, 3, it has a different quality, a different sound. Because these 2 notes now move down to F. And it's just a different sound. So you do your thing, however you like to play it. And then reach out with the pinky and just touch right here at the 4th fret. If that feels funny, stop immediately and hold on to this hand and just shake it gently. Gently, like you're practicing Tai Chi. Sometimes when I encourage people to shake off hands, you know, they do it very hard. It's meant to be gentle, right? So check it out. Before we get into the difficult strum, let's just play a simple strum. And that's what we're going to do. For the F major 7 chord, you can go up here to this gorgeous F major 7. Sounds great on low or high G. 5, 5, open, open. All right, a lot easier to play than this monstrosity right there. So right there. Okay. I don't mean to talk too much, but there's detail, and I want you to get this. So check it out. Play 2 chords, C and F, or try this multiple chord sequence with a simple strum. Are you ready? 1, 2. We'll bring back the song sheet in a second. So you really have options. For F major 7, maybe just stay on 1 chord. All right, so I'm just talking you through this kind of quickly. You go back and watch this again. Now, play through the whole song with that gentle strum, or strum number 2 of 3. Number 2 would be to go down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Again, on F, you can just stay 1 chord. I don't want to wait in vain for your love. I don't want to wait in vain for your love. From the very, and then we'll go on, okay? So you could keep the same down, down, up, up, down, and just flow. I know that sounds vague for those of us who maybe want something more concrete to latch onto, but just flow, feel the pulse. That's what Bob would ask you to do, just flow. All right, one last thing before we jam the whole tune. 2 more things. First is a funkier strum. I'll share that with you later. I want to get into this bridge, okay? I do want to jam the whole tune, but this is important to get into. When you get into the bridge, there's a cool syncopated rhythm, okay? You're going to go 1, 2, 3. Slowly, of course. When you play it up to tempo, it's like this. 'Cause if summer is here, I'm still waiting there. Winter is here, and I'm still waiting there. And then the beautiful guitar solo comes in. What did I do? Let's check it out. You go F, 1 and 2, and. Okay, so that G comes in a little early. When we're counting this, we're actually subdividing the rhythm into 16th notes. 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. To break it down in a simpler way, you play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And if you are a more advanced player, don't click away because I'm going to break down the more advanced thing in a moment. But this is an important thing. Even if you're, a hot lick player, is to have the foundation solid so you can really build. So check it out. Be aware of where the G chord comes in. Count with me. 1 and 2, and here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, one more time. 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and strum motion goes like this. 1 and 2 to chuck and. Okay, so after that chuck, 1 and 2, you chuck and you change. 1 and 2 and. Let's just do that one thing. Ready? 3, 4. 1 and 2 and. Second time, you ready? 3, 4. 1 and 2 and. third time. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? Same rhythm for the next two chords, E minor 7 to D minor. Ready? 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's do it a second time. 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so we're playing eighth notes, not the 16th note yet. Last time, third time, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, if your fingers aren't moving fast enough, that's cool. It just means that you're not familiar with it. Nothing is hard. You may like to write this down in your consciousness. Nothing is hard. It's unfamiliar. Nothing is hard. It's unfamiliar. Practice is guided repetition with a loving awareness, with a spacious awareness to help you learn in a more relaxed way. Now, if that makes some people click away because they think I'm the Bob Ross or the Stuart Smalley of ukulele, that's not my point. My point is that if you are willing to put just a little bit of space into your practice and not rush, you will be amazed at how much quicker you learn when you go slower. Quick example, and then I promise we're going to jam this whole beautiful, beautiful song. The practice method is not to do it once, twice, 3, 4, is to do it like this, like you're shooting a dart at a target. And just notice what happened. Oh, I totally missed. Okay. Do it again. Hey, I did it. Hey, I did it again. And what you're doing is now you're stacking success instead of ingraining tension. All right? So the more spacious, more spaciousness you bring to your practice, the more relaxed you'll feel. And eventually it goes into your muscle memory deeper. Make sure you're watching your hand, feeling your hand, so you imprint this into your neural net deeper. I'm just scratching the surface of all kinds of practice methods I'm going to share at my upcoming website, which you're signed up for if you got this download. Okay, don't want to talk too much, but I did want to share that with you. Now, the advanced thing. Summer is here, I'm still waiting there. Winter is here, and I'm still waiting there. All right, so I'm keeping a steady flow of 16th notes. All right, this could easily be a whole live stream lesson. Watch this again because I'm going to break it down. I'm going to share some good stuff with you right now. Check it out. Mute the strings and do this. Watch me first, please. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Lot of different ways it can be done. Sometimes I like to bring my thumb down across the string on 1 E and 1 E and. Just feel it, friends. Just feel it. All right, so keep it very loose. And if you want, you can break down that strum a little further. One last time, and then I promise, totally promise, we're going to jam the whole tune. I've got a loop pedal here so I can actually take a proper solo for you. One E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. So if you were practicing this, a good strategy would be to just do it very slowly and go like this. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Hey, I just did it. Take your hand off. That's hard to do. Take your hand off. Let your body reset. You're not wasting time. You're actually saving time. And your body is going to have to find it again, which strengthens the neural connection. and you gave your body a chance to rest. Yeah. So having space in your practice is massively important. I was backstage once in Haarlem, the Netherlands, and I had to learn a complex piece of music in a day. It was really complex. And this is what I did, slowly, slowly. And then the movements just showed up on stage. The more you practice like this, the more you hardwire yourself to learn things in a way that you just get right to the checkmate, so to speak. Okay? Check it out. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. I know you're probably saying, yeah, show us what to do. It goes like this. 1 E and a. 1 E and a. It's all with the index and a little flick. See, I added a little more. And then just continue. All right, it's time to jam the tune. I appreciate you hanging. Let's play. This is a gorgeous song. Oh, and there are links to this and the other song in the video description below. One of the links is even a rare acoustic version of Bob. I think it's a rehearsal tape. It goes on for almost 18 minutes, but it's quite cool. If you're a big fan of Bob, you'll enjoy that. So, studio version of this and the previous tune, all down there. Thank you for joining me. Let's jam. And don't forget, next week will be part 2 of the Love Song Jam, where we'll just kind of go from one song to another with little teaching bits here and there. But for this, I wanted to go a little deeper into some of these things. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Let's get into it. Strum any way you like. And here we go. Yes, you can slow down the replay. Go to that little gear icon on the bottom of the page, or buy yourself a Vidami pedal. There's a link in the description below. Here we go. I don't want to wait in vain for your love. I don't want to wait in vain for your love. From the very first time I placed my eyes on you, girl, my heart says follow through. But I know now that I'm way down on your line. But the wait and feel is fine. So don't treat me like a puppet on a string, 'cause I know how to do my thing. Don't talk to me as if you think I'm dumb. I wanna know when you're gonna come. See, I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. One more. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. Bridge, 'cause if summer is here, I'm still waiting there. Winter is here, I'm still waiting there. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I know that was a lot of teaching there. Let's get into it. Just 2 chords, okay? You can play C, you can play F. You don't have to do the Chuck strum. Do anything you want, but please join in with your heart. And thank you for being here. Let's keep going. Verse number 2. It's been 3 years since I'm knocking on your door, and I still can knock some more. Ooh, girl, is it feasible? I wanna know now, for I to knock some more. Yeah, see, in life I know there's lots of grief, but your love is my relief. Don't tears in my eyes burn while I'm waiting for my turn. You see, I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. Sing it with me, come on. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain. 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 It's my love that you're It's my love that you're running vain. It's your love that I'm waiting on. It's my love that you're waiting vain. It's your love that I'm waiting on. It's your love that you're waiting vain. It's my love that you're waiting on. I don't wanna wait in vain. It's my I don't wanna wait in vain. I don't wanna wait in vain. No, it's my I don't wanna wait in vain. I don't wanna wait in vain. It's my I don't wanna wait in vain. I don't wanna wait in vain. It's my I don't wanna wait in vain. It's my I don't wanna wait in vain. It's your love that I'm waiting on. It's my love that you're running from. It's your love that I'm waiting on. It's your love that you're running from. Thank you for your kindness, everybody. I hope you had fun jamming that. Managing the tech, the chat, my playing and delay pedals all at one time. I think I might have goofed a few words, but I know that you're all open-hearted and kind folks. So thanks for joining me for this session. Next week we are going to go through the rest of this song packet. As you can see, this version that I present live has some extra bonuses just for you. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you felt a little bit of a transformation. If you're willing to practice slowly and mindfully, you can learn anything. You really can. I went to classical music school, but not. I still had to teach myself, and my teachers told me, led me through processes that I'm going to be sharing with you on my online courses. So please get the download. You'll be kept in the loop of all the things that I've planned for this year. Appreciate you joining me, and I hope you and your family are doing well. Have a very happy Valentine's Day. Thank you. Very, very fun. Jams. Appreciate this. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Pete. Um, yeah, my friends, I appreciate you being here. So, a lot of little details were shared in this video, so go back and watch it a second time. Patrons of Ukulele Zen, thank you. Starting next month, I will be announcing, some of the changes. There will be special live streams just for you, but for the public, there will still be these public live streams the first Sunday of every month. If you've watched this far, you're a very patient and kind person. So thank you. And you're obviously very curious about music. How about we have a brief mindfulness meditation as we do each week, and we're going to use our ukuleles as a singing bowl. Okay? Mindfulness meditation is something that I love to do every day. Meditation is very pleasurable. It's very pleasing. The breath is a very pleasing thing to experience. And that's what I want to share with you. How this simple breathing exercise can bring you a lot of relaxation, a lot of peace, and stability, especially helpful during the storms of life. So let's practice together. Thank you. I want to say hello to some folks in the chat. Thank you for being here. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Cynthia, for joining. Peg, Katie girl. Thanks for being here, Janet. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Benjamin. Appreciate you hanging out for the whole hour. Gosh, you're all so kind. So thank you very much. And let's sit in a comfortable way. We'll do a brief meditation with our ukulele. Music's healing power is something that we have all experienced. When a beautiful song comes on the radio, or a song that helps us to express an emotion that it's hard to put into words, but the song just can express it for us. The healing power of music is, there are many, many different facets to it. One of the most powerful entry points I have found over a lifetime of sharing this in hospitals and other arenas is to cultivate deep listening. And what I mean by deep listening is we're not holding some bar up to ourselves, or we've failed, or we're a failure, or we're successful. Deep listening is settling into the moment that we're in exactly as it is. And this is not easy to do at first, but once we have a taste of it, you may find it to be a very pleasant and actually very joyful experience. Deep listening involves listening to the sound that's actually present. Try it right now. Play one note and listen to it until it dissolves into silence, bringing all your attention to the note. And then take your hand away. Let's find another note. And all we're doing is just listening. Any note, all notes are great. Listen to it as it arises from silence. It lives on top of silence for a while, and then it decays back into the silence. So listen. You could play the same note again and again. You could play a chord. But just play one thing right now. And thank you for being open to slowing down. Let's do one more note. Any note. Watch, I'll close my eyes, find a note. You find a note. Go ahead. And then open your eyes and just float the hand down. Now, when you're practicing a melody, you can go very deep into this. played a whole bunch of notes, but each one of them is being listened to very deeply. And then take the hand off and find it again. So the practice is, try this out sometime. Before you start to practice, or in the middle, or at the end of your practice, try this out and see if it doesn't bring some extra depth to your music making. Play 5 notes and listen to them like they're the most important thing in the world, because they are. They're what's happening right now. And we can bring that level of attention to what is going on. And in our very fast-paced world where we're taking in so much input all the time, how refreshing is it just to sit and just do one thing? So try 5 notes like this. Slowly, evenly, without rushing towards the future. Just be in this actual moment. Let's do it together. 5 notes. And remember, there are no wrong notes. There's no such thing as a wrong note. Here we go. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Now, this is an exercise that takes 30 seconds to do. Do it again, another time. And for a part 2, see if you can remember your choices. No sweat if you don't. It can be just a spontaneous variation, but I remember what I played. I did this. These were my 5 notes. See how number 4 had a little biding. And then part 2 is to remember and then repeat them. You can change the rhythm and suddenly you've made up a riff out of nowhere. A spontaneous idea, all your own. No one else in the world has ever done this before. This is the gateway to improvisation. Improvisation isn't playing ripping solos at first. It's being with one note at a time. That's my experience. And I have more to share with you. Let's play this game together. Play 5 notes and then just loop them. Remember, don't race towards the future. Just be where you are. It's a good place. Thank you for being here. Pretty soon, variations will start to come. When you find something that you really like, play it over and over again like a mantra. Stay with it a little longer than you think you can. Just a little longer. Just like a workout, you know? You want to end the workout, but push through. Now soften into it. Take a big breath. play 50% less, about. Put more silence into it. And then come in for a landing. I'm leading you through a process here briefly. There's a lot more that we can do with this, but to recap, what you're doing is you are playing 5 notes, just 5 notes, being with them fully. And that's a wonderful way to pause and to bring yourself into deep listening so that all your other playing, everything else you practice, all the songs you want to learn will have much more depth and you'll be able to practice more effectively. It's a wonderful exercise. And then find 5 notes. You can play a game of 3 notes or 10. Your brain will get stronger to remember them and then begin to loop them and make variations of different rhythms and begin to improvise. Okay, I was giving a very simple example because simple is best. Being ourselves is often, it's the goal of improvisation. Just being ourselves. Simple. Well, friends, this has been a wonderful live stream with you. I appreciate you joining. Next week, we will do another session, more love songs, maybe a little less teaching, but I still will share some tips with you. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that this last exercise really helps you to bring more depth into your practice and your playing. And it brings you a lot of peace. Thanks so much for joining me. Wax on, wax off, Sue Lampman says. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Wishing you and your families all the best and good health until we meet next time. Keep on jamming. Thank you.